Hi there! This tutorial will show you how to use other materials in Nestar Publisher and how to link them using FTP. So let's go into Nestar Publisher. So on the left-hand side, you're going to go down to your file and open it. And then you're going to go down to Other Materials and click on it. This is where you add links to all documentation that accompany the data file for your study, like codebooks, user guides, questionnaires, etc. To ensure the documents will be available in Odyssey, you will need to FTP the documents to the Odyssey server using FTP, which is also known as Ipswitch. So let's go into FTP, open up that program. On the left-hand side, you can see the documentation from your computer, and over here on the right-hand side is where you're going to FTP it for Odyssey. So to put the documents onto the Odyssey server using Ipswitch, you're going to go to the survey folder on the left-hand side. So I'm using the Canadian Internet Use Survey, so we're going to double-click on that file, open up the year 2012 by double-clicking on it as well, going into the person file, and this is the available documentation. So we'll do the same thing on the right-hand side, go down to CIUS, double-click on it, 2012, double-click on it, person file, double-click on it. Because this particular file has already been published to Odyssey, all of the available documentation is already linked over here. It's already been moved from the left-hand side to the right-hand side. But for an example's sake, we'll find something that hasn't been linked. Let's say I wanted to link this SPSS file. So I'd click on it to highlight it, and then I'd click this arrow to upload it to the right-hand side onto Odyssey, and that moves it over here. Sometimes this takes a bit of time, so just be patient. This particular time it happened right away. So now that we have these files linked, we're going to go back into Nestar Publisher to show you how to add something. So if I want to add another material, I would click this plus sign to add another file. It's now been added under No Title. To add the title, click on it here, type in whatever title you want. We'll write in example. Now to link it, you're going to go to the URL. For every link, the beginning of it is always the same. It's http://odyssey.scholars.info/documentation/ and then you would write the rest of your link for your particular document. So if we go up to some of the other links that have already been added, say we want to go to the user guide for the 2012, we can see the same thing all the way from http Odyssey Scholars Portal info documentation up until this point here, and then what is different for the user guide is the rest of it, which would be CIUS/CIUS2012/UGE.pdf. So that I can show you this by going back into Ipswitch. We'll find the user guide. I know this one's in a bit of a different location. It's one folder back, so all the way up into documentation CIUS 2012, and then it's CIUS 2012 user guide e.pdf. And we can see that back here. So it's already been linked. Alright, so now if I wanted to get rid of one of the other materials, I would just click on it, click the minus sign to delete it. Now that example is gone. If I wanted to change the order of it, I would highlight whatever I'm wanting to move and just click these arrows to move it around. Generally, you're going to want it in alphabetical order, just for the purposes of consistency. Now just remember, whenever you are typing in your URL, it is very finicky, so be careful, and always check your link by copying it into a browser, as sometimes it takes a while for the link to set up, or if one digit or spacing is off, it's not going to work. So that's all for this tutorial. This was created by the Carleton University Data Center. Thanks for watching.